Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. The action has already started. Oh, that's a key interception. Batistuta fiddles it through, tries a shot, and he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Spezia clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's a fine challenge. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. And it's Batistuta. Now it's Bale.
Yeah, this kind of bold running.
There's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Indonesia finding their passes. And here's Batistuta. Now it's Beckham. Beckham. Now it's Beckham. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, given away! This might... There's the hit! De Bruyne.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's managed to get free. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckham. Belletti. Messi. Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Beckham. And Beckham! Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Bale. Bale showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Spezia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Batistuta could move up a gear here. Drogba. Drogba stood his ground strongly. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Beckham, plays it in low. Spezia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Serginho, looking for options for movement. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's Beckham. And he was quick to react.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Bale.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that was never going to make it. Beckham. De Bruyne. Bale. Bale. No, that's been intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Looking for the run. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the cup gets his head to it! Oh, just needed a better contact. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Messi. Coming on the field.
Indonesia can really do... At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And they win it back again. Indonesia, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Belletti.
Spezia couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Well timed, excellent interception. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. And it's Beckham. Great position. Ribery! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
It's their second corner of the game. Bastoni can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Drogba. Mbappe. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. And it's Ribery. Drogba. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. De Bruyne. Bale.
The
He's
attendance
been
for this
shifted
match
off it.
was 71,550.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Now it's Drogba. Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has ended up in no man's land. Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Beckham. Beckham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Cafu. And he's there to clear it. No way through, so back it comes. And the counter is on. Oh, that's well spotted. Great ball if he can get there.
Indonesia are definitely going about this the right way.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Indonesia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
And here's Batistuta, and here's Bale. It's Bale! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Coming on the field is number 5, De Bruyne. Substitution in progress.
Drogba. And it's Beckham. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way. Indonesia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Indonesia must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
And he was alert to it. And he's intervened well there. Adams. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's through here. Now it's Bale. Ribery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Here comes another cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Crossed in once more. He rises!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Ribery.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime...
And we're done. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello, everybody,
Without a doubt,
and
it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Now it's Beckham. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafinha. And he's running through. Messi. He's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's De Bruyne. Little pass back. That's an excellent interception. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect. He's tried one! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket and some! He's got himself an absolute peach. Well, no goalkeeper would keep that out. It really was a bullet.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
So, a breakthrough already. And that could set him on his way. And Messi! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
De Bruyne. Indonesia are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now there's a fine ball, and he was alert to it. So what can they make of this? And he welcomes it in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's Alvarez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That's a nicely measured pass. Messi. And it's Beckham.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's De Bruyne. Alvarez.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nice interception, well timed. Shifted upfield. Half an hour played now. Played into space out wide. Rafinha. De Bruyne. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Mendes got a long way forward to join the attack. De Bruyne. Messi. And it's lofted through here. That was always going to be the keepers. He has found the way through. Now it's Rafinha. Cross from Rafinha. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Drogba.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And we have our very first corner. And he's managed to get rid. Well, that is one way to stop him. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get onto this? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here, the game still up for grabs, and the half-time score 1-0.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Indonesia head in, having made the crucial breakthrough, and to that end there is a degree of satisfaction there. The lead by no means decisive yet, but so far so good. 1-0 at the break. And if we're just back from your break, he's had a shot! He's scored! 2 to the good! They have breathing space! Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Has a go! Alvarez. Rafinha. And he's picked out the run. Oh, that's a key interception.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Drogba. Oh, super ball. Loves Drogba! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Indonesia have their second corner now. Well read, and the danger is averted. And it's Belletti. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence.
70,987.
Rafinha goes looking wide. Back into the middle. And he's there to belt it away. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Marquinhos promptly onto that, and that is that. Rafinha. No, again there's no way through. And it's Beckham. Belletti. And here's a player who has defined a generation. He's played him through. And he's found a way past. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Rafinha. That is good alertness. Alvarez comes under pressure and it's come loose. Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. Nuno Mendes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rafinha puts a cross in. Beckham. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's through here. And he's certainly on. It's Drogba! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And here's Beckham. Can he get it through? Oh, it looks a good ball through. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Rafinha. Adams calmly anticipates. Oh, not quite. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well read, nice interception. And it's Beckham. The fullback is in acres of space here.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
That'll be a throw. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. The action has already started. Now it's Neymar. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Beckham. He's played him through. Header! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a key interception. Could move up a gear here. Thinks one through. Neymar. Great position. Great hit! And that's caused a worry or two. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athletic.
Had a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
De Bruyne. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he's there to belt it away. That'll be a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Luis Suarez. And that looks a decent... It's Neymar! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Mateus. Danger averted for now. Scholes. Can he get it through? Pass is just off target. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it's Luis Suarez. Beckham. Now it's Messi. Gets into some space. Climbs up big! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hello,
as you can see,
everybody.
on whichever side of it you find yourself on, we have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And he cuts out the supply. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Trent Alexander-Arnold has redefined the fullback role. I mean, his contributions, attacking-wise, can match up with some of the leading playmakers around. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone so productive in that role. Some of his cross-field passing is quite ridiculous.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Messi. Ribery. That's Kane. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Beckham! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's delivered all right.
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate it.
It's Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner.
Yeah, it may not seem important, but it is. I think the first corner can always set the tone.
Goes in for the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Beckham. And here's Drogba. He's cut it out. He's beat Messi! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that's nice.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. But that is good defending. It's been repelled. Ribery. Indonesia are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Oh, it's a sweet ball that. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Indonesia looking to pass their way through. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And the pass is intercepted. And he's played it back. Drogba, and that's his... Can he put it away? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Messi. And it's Kane. And he welcomes it in. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pedri does well to get it back. Osimhen.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Drogba is flagged offside. Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's the chance to counter. Osimhen in acres of space out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And here's Osimhen. De Bruyne. Defending was strong and firm. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Drogba. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. That's a nicely weighted pass. Now it's Osimhen. Pinches it off him. Adams. And it's Belletti. Mendes calmly anticipates. That's the throw.
There will be 1 minute.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Ribery. He's through here. Kane. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. How would you review the first half?
Indonesia clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Indonesia, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up.
Substitution in progress.
And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Beckham. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Alexander-Arnold. Drogba. Great chance! And that is wildly off target. De Bruyne. Beckham. That's a nicely measured pass. Drogba. That's a decent clearance. And now the breakaway. And it's De Bruyne. It's a loose ball. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Some good persistent defending here. And here's Messi.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always...
Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Nice sequence of passes this. Belletti. Oh, that's a big chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And it's De Bruyne. Stood up well to him there. Kane. And it's De Bruyne.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kane. And they're back on the ball again. Strokes it back.
Ah, that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Moved on forwards. Pedri. And that could set him on his way. And he's intervened well there. Beckham. Messi. Pedri. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And it's Kane. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Kane really... He was being very closely marshalled.
Drogba.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 13. Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Paredes. Now it's Mbappe. Short changes him with that pass. And that is as far as they're going to go. Khan catches it safely. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Oh, that's clever. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Just 5 minutes left. And he's picked out the run. He's found some space. Mbappe! Beckham. Rice. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Torres. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Mendes gets over and intercepts. 2 minutes to be added on. That looks a good ball through. And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Mendes is there, and he can get that clear. Indonesia with the corner, there first. Deftly away. Beckham, the regular corner taker. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's picked his way through. Shot could be on. Great hit! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Simplicity itself.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact.
Shot a goal! He's scored! Well, there is your superstar. His first since his much publicised arrival.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Oh, that's a key interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Drogba. Drogba is flagged offside. Mbappe. Mbappe. In with a header! Goal! And again they hit the front. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. The ball has bounced loose now. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's a sharp pass. Passing is crisp and sharp. Drogba. And that could well leave a mark. He's trying his best to... Oh, he's been... Decent hit! He scores! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Big header! They've done it! And they're back in front! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Liverpool take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
A pleasingly open affair so far. Goals wherever you look. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well, played right into his path. And he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Couldn't squeeze it through. Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Rivaldo. Rivaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Hits one! It's oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, what has happened here? Nicely spread. And it's Rivaldo. Messi. Saliba with the clearance. So, third corner of the game. Oh, this is a great position. There's the hit! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Messi, Rivaldo, and that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's in on goal. He's had a shot. It's a goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Real chance! He's scored! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
Indonesia go into the lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. And he's there to retrieve it. And it's Drogba. And here's Rivaldo.
Added time.
He's had a hit! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vinicius Junior. De Ligt cuts out the pass. Messi. It's a sweet ball, that. And that could set him on his way. And through to the goalkeeper. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Indonesia are ahead by a single goal after a goal fest of a first half. There's no telling how this is going to end. And the action is back on the way. Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Haaland.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Beckham. Always onto this. And it's Rivaldo. And the shot! It's in! Not once, not twice, but 3 times. He has never had enough. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
And it's De Bruyne. Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, no joy this time. And that was very necessary.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's had a hit! Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
29,514.
Belletti has a look and plays it forward. Koundé. He's going to be disappointed with that. And the ball's a good one here. It's Drogba! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Great defending, strong and determined. Koundé. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Haaland. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gets into some space. And that's gone loose. Indonesia have got it back and they'll have another go. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Rivaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. He gets big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Rivaldo did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
No, he's not getting past him there. Now it's Drogba. Now there's a fine ball. And a header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Oh, now that was a chance. What a chance.
Rodri. Bellingham looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution in progress.
Drogba. That has ended up in no man's land. Adams spots it and intercepts. Oh, played through for the wide man. That's the throw. Drogba.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Beckham. Now that's well seen too. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Delivery from... Oh, smashing header! He's got a goal! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And
now he has two.
Substitution. substitution on the field. Number 2, Jules Koundé. Coming on the field is number 24, Joshua Kimmich. Substitutions taking place.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they've given themselves a chance here, but now it's a case of getting the balance right between attack and defence, and that's not easy.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
The final 5 minutes. Rivaldo. Now it's Beckham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Indonesia certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
Haaland. Can he spark a counter
There'll
here?
be 5 minutes added time.
And it's Rivaldo. And that could set him on his way. That is a brilliant interception. 5 minutes to add. Bellingham.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has been cut short. Haaland gets flagged offside. Bellingham. Nuno Mendes. Well timed, excellent interception. He won't be happy with that one. And that is that. Indonesia have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
We have already started here.
And he cuts out the supply. And he welcomes it in. And he's certainly onside here. Oh, good-looking ball. De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Now it's Drogba. Drogba was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's Drogba! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
They get a throw in. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him...
Drogba! This time, surely! Goal! Barcelona! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Hernandez. Szoboszlai. Hernandez. And that should be the keepers.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Szoboszlai.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's all...
It's Drogba! No way through there. Messi. And here's a player who has defined a generation. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Adams spots it and intercepts. And here's Drogba. And here's Messi. Szoboszlai. Ruben Dias can get it clear. Indonesia with the corner. They're first. Mbappe attempts a clearance. And it's De Bruyne. Done delicately. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Indonesia truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Rafinha. Rafinha. For Szoboszlai. Great work on the overlap. No way through. Adams tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And that could set him on his way. He's got away. Messi. It's a sweet ball, that. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot a goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Fine souvenirs.
Substitution on the field. Number 5. De
Whistle
Bruyne.
goes, and we start the second half.
Number 22,
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Mbappe! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Up for a header! Decent enough try. Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Now it's Rafinha. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. So, third corner of the game. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Indonesia different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Drogba.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Alexander-Arnold.
Okay, it didn't quite come off, The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Belletti. Beckham.
That's good vision.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
The attendance for this match
Oh,
was
that's a key interception.
898.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. And he's picked out the run. There's the hit!
Ruben Neves. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, delightful ball. Now it's Mbappe. He can get that clear. Throw in.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Didier Drogba. Number 10.
Look at the space
Messi.
here.
Coming on the field.
Chance!
Number 18,
That's
Mbappe.
really well cleared.
Number 9, Erling Haaland. Substitution
Osimhen.
in progress.
Oh, here's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And they win it back again. Looking for options for movement. Can't will they claim to that? Good pressure, determined. It's Drogba! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No luck with that dink over the top. Ruben Neves. Szoboszlai. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Rivaldo. Chips it through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Hernandez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
Good running with the ball. That's a nicely measured pass. That is good alertness. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, can he get onto this? Now it's Foden. He's through, it's one-on-one! Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, that's fabulous. Nice interception, well timed. Rivaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Foden.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Well, they've got it again. Haaland.
And the referee brings it to a close.
Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Adriano. Vieri.
And he's managed just the goalkeeper to beat.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Drogba. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's a key interception. Vieri. Oh, shooting chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Indonesia finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got it.
Oh, what has happened? Decent hit! Mohamed Salah. Ball's gone out of play. Adams kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Has a look and plays it forward. And here's a player who has defined a generation.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And that's an excellent interception. He's looking wide. And it's Belletti, looking to go deep.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
Ronaldinho. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work...
Up he goes! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Beckham. Rivaldo. That has been cut short. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Indonesia looking to pass their way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now.
Beckham clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Well, the defence have two choices, deal with the man or deal with the space.
Indonesia are opting for an early change in personnel. Great hit!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Drogba. Mohamed Salah. Oh, that's well spotted.
Indonesia certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Beckham. And it's Rivaldo. And it's Drogba. Messi. Beckham. Messi. Rivaldo. Poor robust challenge. In again. Lloris claims it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, what about a counter-attack? Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Beckham. Now it's Rivaldo. Back into the middle. Now it's Rivaldo. Shot at goal! They've scored! They have come roaring back!
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Goal!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, we thought this would be close, Peter, and it's proving us right so far. They're well matched, and it presents a fascinating battle of wits to see who'll emerge on top or otherwise.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. And we're already back up, and it's Salah! And the ball's come loose here. Now that looks a decent ball. Ronaldinho skims one in. That's going to go a long way. Porto with the corner, there first. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. He could be in here. Now it's Drogba.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, super! Can he finish? And the keeper couldn't hold it. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Indonesia take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's shifting through the gears here. He gets big. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Floated through. And that is expertly dealt with. Indonesia are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Rivaldo. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Drogba. João Cancelo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He is through here.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Número 20. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 15.
Serginho aims beyond the defence, fires it in low. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. Drogba. Shifted upfield. Porto needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Drogba. He's found a way through.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substituição para o Porto. Número 5. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com
Looking for the runner.
número 9.
No, that was never going to make it. Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And it's Rivaldo. Five minutes left on the clock. Mbappe!
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Oh, it seems as though someone has been forced to pull up lame here.
Yeah, and, you know, I think it appears to have been bothering him for a while.
Looks as though he's going to see if he can shake it off.
E vai entrar com o número 14.
Porto have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And here's Vieri. Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
And he's intervened well there. He's a sharp little ball here. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Haaland. Now it's Rice. And time is up. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Drogba is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Now it's Messi. Oh, he's found support out wide. Van Dijk makes the interception. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Beckham. Messi. It's a great ball. Messi gets flagged offside. Rivaldo. That's beautifully weighted. And here's Drogba. This time, surely!
Indonesia have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
He's picked his way through. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The very versatile Shinji Kagawa, possibly, Jim, one of Japan's finest footballing exports.
Yeah, absolutely. The sort of player, Peter, you'll need if you're looking to play a stylish possession-based game. I expect that, regardless of his initial position, he'll end up playing like a number 10 or an auxiliary striker.
He's so rapid of thought and of deed. I wonder what he has ready to conjure up for us today.
I can't wait for it.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. David Villa, he's away!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary...
Has a go! Goal! Atletico Mineiro! First blood drawn. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Number 23.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And it's Baggio. He could be in here. Messi. He's in space and looking for options. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kagawa. That is a great ball.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Chouameni. A searching ball that into space. Kagawa. Adams. And it's Rivaldo. And he cuts out the supply. And the pass is intercepted. Nicely weighted ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Looking tidy in possession here. Drogba. Oh, what has happened here? And we have our very first corner. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Dixon. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Belletti.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Drogba. Messi. Can he finish? Sticks it away! Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the referee hadn't spotted his assistant's raised flag. He has now, so he's ruled the goal out for offside.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Indonesia can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Messi. There's the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rivaldo. Now it's Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Drogba.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Roberto Baggio.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kagawa. He has found the way through. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And got to be quick to recover this. And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Messi! They've scored! And there is his 30th goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Shot a goal! Goal! Atletico Mineiro! And they get themselves in front! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that defence is perplexed by the fact they've allowed him the space.
Atletico Mineiro get themselves into the lead. Messi.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Kagawa. Messi. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
He is through here. That's good play. He's free. He had it. Kagawa! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Bellingham. And here's Drogba. Great ball, and he's in here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Bellingham. Messi. No, that's been intercepted. Beckham.
Atletico Mineiro surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And the shot! And he's straight offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 6. Coming on the field is number 41, Rice.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And that's an errant pass.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Indonesia are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Indonesia have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Mbappe. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Nicked it back promptly. And it's Rivaldo. Chance for the header! And now they can clear their lines. And here's De Bruyne. Oh, good ball! And the shot! And yes, it's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
David Villa! Now who's going to be first to this? The whistle has gone and it is all over. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination.